Welcome to Bleacher Seats. We're here on opening night, kickoff night. Colts playing the Saints live here in Angola at Piggy's. And with me is the usual guys. Introduce yourselves.
Pat Judson, Indiana University.
James Woodworth, IPFW.
Matt Lewis, the Ball State University.
Steve Lance, Indiana University.
Trent Lewis, Vincennes University. Thanks, guys, for being with us tonight. Trailblazers.
I didn't know that.
So thanks for being with us again, guys, for a new season of Bleacher Seats. So exciting. We're at Piggy's tonight, and we're of course talking about NFL football, and can the Indianapolis Colts, as Steve predicted last year, win the title again?
I believe Pat predicted that too, right?
I did.
Did you?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I think we all predicted it.
I picked something.
I don't know if that I did. I'll have to go back. We'll have to go back to the tape on that.
Rewind. Anyway, Steve, go ahead. And you think the Colts can?
I think it's going to be a tough season for the Colts, but I think they have what it takes again to win it this year. The schedule's tough. They lost a lot on defense. But offensively, they've only repowdered with Anthony Gonzalez. But I think for the most part right now, Colts build their whole defense on a system. As we know, last year their defense was terrible throughout the whole regular season. When they got into the playoffs, they totally dominated. So I think it's going to come down to your usual suspects in the playoffs. Colts will be there, and it comes down to just making plays and being lucky. That's all it is. They got lucky last year, and I see them being right there in the final. I haven't predicted to win the Super Bowl again, but I think it's going to be real tough.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tough to repeat, but I think they got to be hungry. They got to go at it. I mean, you got the Chargers and the Patriots coming up behind them. They're reloaded, ready to go. They're going to have that hunger. They haven't been there, so they want to get back into it. You got Terry Glenn, who retired, just going to hurt them. You got that left tackle, so it's definitely going to be – you got a rookie back there right now. So you got a die, though. He's fearless. He's going to be a great receiver, great running back. He was good last year, but I think he's going to be great this year. I think definitely they're going to be, like you said, the defense can be a little shaky, but I think after that, I think they're definitely going to repeat.
Yeah, I would say definitely. I think, too, they're going to be in the mix. It's just, I think it'll all come down to the defense. I mean, they're going to score points. Same offense basically is out there. Like Steve said, they've got Gonzalez coming in, which I think is going to be a big plus for them. Again, it's going to come down to their defense. If they play, if they step up like they did in the playoffs, then they could be there again. That's definitely something that they're going to have to do. Well, they got McFarland is out with an injury, so that's a big hole right off the bat. With an already
he's done for the year
defense.
too. I think
he's out for the year.
Yeah.
They still got their players out there. Sanders is back. Hopefully he'll make it through the whole year this year. I think he only played.
Didn't play in that many games.
Maybe only 4 games last year, so maybe that's a plus. Hopefully, I think they can do it. I don't know if they will. I haven't predicted to at least make the playoffs, but from there, I don't know. We'll see.
Roll the dice.
Yeah, roll the dice.
They lost a couple guys like Rhodes and
Right.
on their offense.
Yeah, Rose doesn't bother me that much. They got a die back. He's their main running back. He was better than Rose last year. So the key is their defense, but they lose defensive players every year. Everyone complains about it, so it's nothing new. See how it goes.
I think their biggest loss this year would be Cato June. As far as cornerbacks and their defensive guys, Harper is going to be replaced by Hayden. Harper is a big loss there, but you talk about some new guys coming in there too. Tony Dungy and Bill Polian. How can you not question any move that they make? I think they know exactly what they're doing, and where they're at right now, it all comes down to
Harper and David weren't the greatest cornerbacks in the league anyway, and they replaced them with some 2 quality guys with Jackson and Hayden. So it's not going to matter.
Yeah, anytime a Super Bowl champion loses somebody, it's going to be a story, regardless of who it is.
I think the 2 key losses is Booger in the middle, and then Tarek Glenn on the outside.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is people are picking the Patriots. They're saying, they're going to have 12-4 or 13 whatever season. Well, they just lost, Seymour and Harrison. Right. I think they're going to be in the same position as the Colts. I mean, it's all going to be down to basically the Patriots and the Colts. And I think Colts are going to be the same.
I think a key point, too, every time you watch Manning play, too, he seemed like he was nervous. Everybody was telling me he couldn't win the big one. He finally won the big one.
Yeah.
They've won it. Now they can just go out there and play.
He's got
I
the
mean,
monkey
he
on
might-
his back.
He might break the touchdown record again. You know,
And
might
having
have it again
Gonzalez
this
in the slot this year, I think it's just
Yeah.
going to help tremendously.
He's got a lot of speed.
year. Right.
But the AFC is stacked. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter of every game.
San Diego, Baltimore, New England,
Yeah.
those and the Colts. Those 4 teams are better than anyone in the NFC.
It's going to be an exciting season.
Do
Yeah.
you think Manning will keep his streak going and stay unhurt all year?
And I'm hoping so. I mean, they have the new left
I
tackle.
hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
hope-
going to be the biggest thing. I mean, the rookie's going to have to protect him.
Tony
really
Uggo.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to see Jim Sorgi out there playing. So
Not at all.
no.
If Manning is,
No,
if Manning is hurt, they will not win a game without him.
So,
It could be a little tough.
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun tonight. Tonight's going to be a huge test for the Colts. Got
Yeah,
the
that was a
Saints.
great matchup.
Saints coming in tonight.
It's going to be a little preview.
equal.
I'll just all
Offensive
say a
power.
little preview.
Yeah. Offensive power tonight, both teams. It's going to be a defensive struggle tonight.
Colts will win, though.
They
Colts
Win
will
at
win.
home. We're very good at home. And let's kind of transition to some other news in the NFL. Speaking of the Patriots, you're talking about, we got some Randy Moss got traded there this year. What do you guys think of that pickup for the Patriots?
Well, first of all, I want to know where he was. But he only played in one preseason game.
He didn't play in anything.
Hamstring. Yeah.
Hamstring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous. But, he's young. I think he's going to be a unique weapon for Brady. He's going to be a deep threat, which Brady hasn't had in a long time. So I think it's going to be great for him. I think he'll be there for a little bit. He's going to fit in well. And I think he might help him win maybe 1 Super Bowl, possibly 2, but not this year.
See,
no. Not this year.
No. Nolan Brady, he likes to mix it up, throw to different receivers.
Right.
And I think Moss is on his downside. He's been hurt all preseason. I think the receiver that they picked up in the offseason, Dante Stallworth, he's going to be the weapon that will help the Patriots out the most. Moss, I mean, he's like Terrell Owens. He likes to whine, likes to cry. He doesn't get his way. And he's nicked up all the time, and he didn't do anything out in Oakland. So I don't see it having much of an impact whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it does give him a deep threat, but I don't know that guy fits in anywhere really.
Yeah.
And I guess it all depends. He says he's got a lot. He talks a lot like he's got respect. He's got respect for Tom Brady. He's got respect for Belichick, and this is going to be a different story. But it's just might be one of those guys like you said, Terrell Owens. I just don't. You can't really trust anything he says. I mean, I guess maybe it takes a few games, and if he fits in, then maybe it works out. But I got to, kind of be on the side of I don't know.
Yeah, I'll wait and see it.
Right.
Well, like Woody said, last year they had 12 different guys scored touchdowns last year, either
Nice stat.
backs or receivers. 12 different guys. So I mean, he fits in a system where he's going to check down everything. He's not going to look to Moss every time. Where Dante Culpepper looked to him every time, and then his stats are so inflated because they play in they play in the dome. AstroTurf, quick. He was in his prime. I don't see him. Performing where everybody thinks he will. In Oakland, he gave up. He quit on the team. But like as Matt said, this is a different organization, and a lot more respect with the New England Patriots. And they're still going to be in the hunt for the Super Bowl, regardless of Randy
Brady
Moss.
takes what he's
Yeah,
given
yeah,
every
right.
time. Doesn't matter who's playing out
absolutely.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
The
And
defense takes
he's
away
not gonna
Moss.
throw it right
They're going to
after
find
two.
someone else.
Right.
Just because it's Randy Moss, he's not going to throw him. I think
Yeah.
that's what Dante Culpepper did. He threw to him because he was Randy Moss,
Very
and
humble.
or Tom Brady's not going to throw him because he's Randy Moss. And they're going to be right there, maybe Super Bowl champs, but not because of Randy Moss.
And speaking of his old team, how about the Raiders?
Wow.
And they drafted #1 pick Marcus Russell, who
Wow.
hasn't even signed yet. So now you got an
Yep.
influx of
And that's
quarterbacks.
surprising.
You have Culpepper and McNown, and I think they gave it to McNown. As far as I
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's still kind of a secret, though, isn't it? I mean, they
Yeah.
said that he was going to be the starter, but he's still kind of keeping it a secret because
Right.
he wants to kind of fool Detroit. He doesn't want to say
Right.
who's going to be the quarterback. But that just amazes me that Russell
doesn't
hasn't been
work.
signed yet. I mean, that #1 pick and Russell hasn't been signed.
That
at
is the
all.
organization's fault right there.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
you should have that guy locked up before you even draft him.
Well, I don't know what they expected to sign. I mean, he's the
I mean-
#1 draft pick. He's a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's already a premium two-way.
That's just the
#1
Raiders.
draft pick and he's
That's
a
just the
quarterback.
Raiders
It's
for
gonna
you.
be-
How far
So I
has
don't know.
Culpepper fallen when McNown might beat him out as a starting quarterback?
He must not. I mean, it's still. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's a little.
Must still
He's a
be
veteran.
hurt.
He must still be hurt. I don't know if his knee's fully back yet or what. But yeah, you would think all things being equal, that if he's completely healthy, that a guy like Culpepper should be able to beat him out. But
Right.
I just
maybe
say
there's something there.
the organization itself, like what he said. I think it was 2004 when they were actually in the AFC playoffs. Should have been in the Super Bowl with that call there, but they are just absolutely the flat out the worst team in the NFL right now.
Terrible.
And I don't see them
Awful.
I don't see them winning any more than 4 games this year. And that's it. That's it.
4
Yeah.
max.
Yeah.
Write it down.
We're going to take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll have our playoff Super Bowl picks and talk about some college football. We're live here at Piggy's. You're watching Bleacher Seats on 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20.
Point 3, the alternative music you won't find anywhere else. 88.3, rock history's most influential artists. The music matters on Steuben County's only commercial-free alternative. Revolution 88.3.
Hey, welcome back to Piggy's. This is Bleacher Seats, and we're just enjoying some Las Limas food. So thanks for tuning in tonight, and we're going to do our top 4 championship, AFC championships, NFC championships, Super Bowl picks. Go ahead, Pat.
I have Dallas and I say the Colts and Chargers, but also my surprise pick that's coming up this year. It's gonna be San Francisco. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people this year, and I think they're gonna be the New Orleans Saints of this year. So I think the Niners are gonna come into play.
Who's your Super Bowl?
The Super Bowl, I think it's gonna be the Colts and Dallas, and I think Colts are gonna repeat just by a little bit. I say by 3.
Nice. Well, I have Indy going into Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots, and Indy winning that game. Peyton Manning's going to throw for about 4 touchdowns. And in the NFC, I got New Orleans versus Dallas. I think we're going to see a repeat in the Super Bowl as tonight's game. Indy versus New Orleans, with Indy coming out on top again.
Let's see. I've got in the AFC San Diego and New England. I think New England's going to put it together at least until the championship, but then I have San Diego winning that, going to the Super Bowl. And on the NFC side, I have the Saints and Philadelphia. And out of that game, New Orleans going to the Super Bowl, so it's San Diego and New Orleans. And then, did you guys pick your winner yet? I think San Diego. I got San Diego going, taking it all.
Well, like Pat, I have a couple of surprise picks too as well. With fantasy football, everybody was on Steven Jackson for the Rams, so I'm going to have the Rams, and as well as the Saints in the NFC, and in the AFC, I'm going to have the Colts playing San Diego at San Diego. And I'm going to have the Colts against the Rams in the Super Bowl, and the Colts repeating again this year with Super Bowl champs. So, Trent, how about your picks?
There's only been 8 teams in the history of the Super Bowl that have repeated. Colts will be 9 this year.
Make it 9.
Thank you.
Thanks, Woody. Okay, I got an unpopular team. The Patriots playing the Chargers and beating the Chargers to play and the Cowboys playing the Seahawks in the championship game. Patriots playing the Cowboys, and Patriots winning the Super Bowl. Unpopular.
Boo!
Sorry. I love the Patriots, I gotta tell you.
How many touchdowns for Moss in that game?
I'll get one,
One?
at least.
Okay.
And Tom Brady will be MVP again of the league, and
Wow.
I say 0 because he won't be in the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's transition into college football. And what a first weekend of college football. Notre Dame gets blown out, and Michigan loses to Appalachian State. Where do you guys want to even start?
I said Big Ten.
We'll start with
We
Michigan.
start with Michigan. I mean, there are several reasons why Michigan watched that game. Well, right, with college football right now, the big things, you're talking about Louisville, West Virginia. All the teams right now are hot. They run the spread offense, and then Michigan just caught in a buzzsaw there with Appalachian State. They spread it out. They had a quick quarterback. They had a good running back, and athletically, they were just totally they were beat. And it's one of those games where speed won overall. And Michigan, they pride themselves on the Big Ten football being real tough on defense, and obviously that didn't show. But speed won that game. I'm not sure how many teams would have beat Appalachian State that game. It just happened to be Michigan at Michigan in front of 110,000, and a tough loss, but. Who knows where they're going to go from here? So.
Yeah, I agree. I think in the Big Ten, if you would have asked me last week, I would have said Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. But now, I'm throwing out Michigan. I'm throwing in IU.
Wow.
I think IU is going to be. You got Lewis and you got Hardy.
It's
They're
terrible.
a deadly combo. This comes from Notre Dame fan here.
That
so.
doesn't deserve a response.
I still think, despite that loss, I think Michigan's still going to be there in the end in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
I just think they have too many players. I don't see. Appalachian State came in there and they beat them at home, but I don't know. I think they're just going to regroup. I look for them to win this week. They got Oregon this week. I think they're going to beat them, and I don't know. I don't know if they go undefeated in the Big Ten. They have to play. I think they play at Wisconsin. Yeah, at Wisconsin, which they might. I think that's going to be a tough one. If they lose that, I still think Wisconsin might drop a couple, and that's going to give Michigan. I still think they're going to win the Big Ten.
I still have Michigan as the Big Ten winner, with Wisconsin and Ohio State and Penn State battling for the next 3 spots. So don't count Michigan out yet for a BCS Bowl.
I think Michigan will get one loss in the Big Ten and probably win the Big Ten, which I can't believe I'm saying that because I hate Michigan. But anyway, I think Wisconsin will beat them.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think any of the teams will. Any of the Big Ten teams, I don't see them in a championship game this year. Go ahead, Steve.
I just don't think Michigan's going to be there. You're taking a Division II school. It comes in 110,000 people. The program like Michigan, I don't see them in the final. I don't even see them in the top 3 really. I think you take the Wisconsin, Penn State, and Ohio State, and after that, Michigan might fall in there. Like Pat said, I think IU has a potential to be in the top 5 of the Big Ten because they don't play Ohio State or Michigan. But I think right now, everything's wide open. I think Penn State definitely, with the game coming up tomorrow or Saturday with Notre Dame, will really tell a lot where Penn State's at. And Wisconsin last year, I think they have a little chip on their shoulder for not making it into a BCS game, only losing 1 game, and not being in the BCS game. So I think Wisconsin and Penn State are by far your top 2 favorites in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I agree. I think if you look at the top 3, I would say I think Penn State's going to be up there with their defense and everything. They're going to be one of the top in the country. But Ohio State and Michigan, they're always going to be up there. But yeah, I always throw IU in there, even if Woody says no. But
hey, I like IU. I'm just saying that they can't compete right now with the big boys. Maybe later.
Top 5, top 6. They'll be in a bowl this year.
I am predicting a bowl game.
I'd say bowl game. I don't know about top 5, 6 of the Big Ten. They'll be up there. They're not going to be in the basement.
7 and
anymore.
5.
They'll make a
7
new
and
bowl game
5.
for
I like
being
it.
into the play.
Yeah.
Okay, let's transition to Notre Dame played 3 different quarterbacks and lost to Georgia Tech at home 30-3. What can Notre Dame do to turn the tide?
Go ahead, Matt.
Well, I don't know. Obviously, it's going to be a long year for them. There's just no way about it. mean, Charlie Weiss has said from the beginning he doesn't want to talk about rebuilding, but that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, no matter what he wants to say, you know, he's got to say that as the coach, because he's got fifth-year seniors coming back that he's got to say, we're going to go out there and try and win, which every coach is going to say that. But when you look at the facts of who they lost on offense alone, let alone a defense that wasn't that good, just those offensive players right there. I mean, obviously you're rebuilding. When you look at how many underclassmen they're playing, I think that's almost a definition of rebuilding. You started out with Jones at quarterback, and the whole scheme or game plan that he had in for Georgia Tech, because of Georgia Tech's defense, you know, they knew he was going to blitz. They said 75% of the time. It might even have been more than that when you watch the game, but he had a spread offense in there for Jones, designed specifically for him. I mean, he threw 2 times, I think, in the first half, maybe 3, and you know, they just got ran into a buzzsaw, and you know, you could tell right from the get-go that it was going to be trouble, because all they had to do was key on the run. I don't think Jones, obviously, he's already said that Clausen is going to start for Penn State, which I think is the right move. And I mean, that kind of tips your hand already that you're rebuilding. You're starting a freshman. You've changed quarterbacks already. It's only the second game in, and I think you just got to stick with Clausen from here on out. I mean, their defense was kind of backed out into the wall the whole game. That game, you know, they started, I don't know how many times from their own 50, and they had to try and stop them. In the red zone, they did stop them. They had, you know, field goal. I think 3 field goals before a touchdown was scored right at the end of the second half, or right at the end of the first half. So, I mean, I think they're gonna improve this week. You know, I have to be confident as a fan that, you know, that they're gonna turn it around. But you know, it's still a rebuilding year. I mean, if they come out and they win 6 games, they win 5 games, it's saying something. But at this point, you know, you just kind of have to look at next week and hope that they can, you know, at least score some touchdowns, at least get something positive out of the game. I mean, that's all. It's about all you can say at this point.
It's hard, especially with the schedule they have. I
Right.
mean, they right out of the box. I mean, there's Georgia Tech, Penn State, Michigan, Purdue, Michigan State, and they got USC, UCLA. I mean, potentially they have the top 2 teams in the Pac-10, the top team in the Big Ten, Penn State, another top team in the Big Ten. I mean, when you're that young and you're rebuilding, and you can't compete with that schedule, maybe later on. But they don't get into the easy games right at the end of the year. So, man, I will take 6 games this year from Notre Dame.
I agree.
And you wish their schedule was flip-flop. You know?
Yeah. You
It's
almost
kinda
wish they'd
upside
start
down.
off with Air
I
Force.
mean, Duke, Stanford. Who do they have? Duke, Stanford, Navy,
Stanford,
Air Force
Air
up there
Force,
at the
Navy.
end. If it was
Yeah.
flip-flop, you know, you kind of ease into it.
Maybe
You
you have
start
a
at Georgia
chance.
Tech at home, which
Get them some confidence.
right. But that's kind of the way it's always
I
been.
would agree. Their schedule is not in their favor right now, and as Matt said, you know, they're kind of rebuilding. You know, at that type of program, you know, I don't know how much rebuilding you should do.
Well,
I think that
he's
you know,
rebuilding because of
you have a
Willingham.
4-year guy in there with Brady Quinn. You better have somebody come in there that knows what they're doing. I don't. As you guys know, I'm, you know, half-hearted with Notre Dame, and you know, the schedule does not work in their favor this year. You know, they don't have the talent. They have a lot of tough games this year. I just think Notre Dame is at a point right now where, you know, if they don't win 8 games, they're going to be calling for Weiss's head. I don't care who you are. If you're at Michigan, if you're at Ohio State, if you don't win, if you're not above 500, I think they're going to call for his head no matter what.
I think the difference you see here with Weiss and then with Willingham, the previous coach, is that Willingham's recruits were never rated that high. You look at this year, next year, and even the following year, Weiss's recruits are top 5 in the nation. So I think you got to give them a little time.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Willingham's fault for 3 years ago. I mean, Weiss has had plenty of time to build a program.
Right,
Yeah.
but there's still several of Willingham's, you know, players in there. That's the seniors. That's the 5th-year seniors right now, you know, that they're bringing back, and there just isn't a whole lot of talent there. You know, you just have to look at it. Look at all the, you know, the sophomores and the freshmen that played. That's rebuilding right there. But I think, you know, in a couple of years, if they're, you know, if something doesn't happen, obviously, then it's on Weiss. But at this point, it's still a transition. I mean, he came in and he won.
Yeah.
He totally changed
Absolutely.
the offense. And you look at the offense that Willingham had in there, the West Coast, and it was boring, and it was not the right offense for the players that he had in there. Weiss came in, and he turned it around, but
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Notre Dame gets a lot of credit too for who they've scheduled too. You look at teams like Michigan and Ohio State, and everybody's backing off the schedule. Notre Dame is one school right now that keeps beefing up their schedule, and they're not starting out with the Appalachian States and Youngstown and Akron and everything, all the cupcake cities. But Notre Dame, the first 9 games, is arguably probably the toughest schedule in the nation, and it just so happens that they have and just don't have the upperclassmen right now, but 3 years from now, year in year out, they're going to compete for the national championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Matt said, it's going to be a rebuilding year. I mean, there's new faces, there's new defense, there's a new quarterback, so you just got to go with it. It's like we said. I mean, like last game, it was tough. They got sacked 9 times. I mean, it's 64 offensive plays. 18 of them resulted in loss of yards. 10 of them were just no yards whatsoever, and then 2 of them were for gains, but they were for fumbles. So
the 2 first downs that Jones had, he fumbled and they lost it. So
yeah, some credit should be given to Georgia Tech. They got a pretty stout defense.
They're unbelievable.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was a tough game last year. So.
And I think they only scored 14 points last year, and they had one of the best offenses.
Yeah, and they still had Calvin Johnson.
But they definitely have to step it up because Penn State, they got one of the toughest defense in the country.
Yeah.
I think it might be the same game over at Penn State.
It's a big game for both teams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm saying
it'll be difficult.
The only thing they can hope to do is go in there and compete.
Absolutely.
Take something positive out of it. Score some touchdowns.
Cover the spread.
Yeah.
Hey, what about your guys' picks for the national championship, Woody?
I have USC versus LSU. LSU's got a very favorable schedule. All their tough games are at home. USC does go at Nebraska. Watch that game. I'm telling you, that's going to be their tough game. At California and then UCLA at the end of the year. I have USC winning the title, though.
I have a repeat of 2 years ago, USC versus Texas. Only a little bit different of an outcome because USC is going to win by 14.
I have 4 teams this year going undefeated. 4 teams. One of them being West Virginia, another one being Oklahoma, Hawaii, and Boise State. And the 2 teams that are going to play for the championship are going to be Oklahoma and West Virginia, just because Boise State's not getting any respect, and Hawaii doesn't play anybody. So we got 2 more years left in the BCS, I believe. So I'm going to go with Oklahoma and West Virginia, and West Virginia taking home the national title game.
I have the same game as Woody, USC and LSU. I have LSU winning that game. I think by the time they get there, they go through the SEC. That they do make it that far. I think that's it. It'll be their year.
I've got Oklahoma playing LSU, and Oklahoma taking it all.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little sleeper pick. So.
I have the pen to mark that one down.
Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm wild. Okay. We're going to talk a little baseball when we come back. We're at Piggy's and enjoying some food from Las Limas. So stay tuned for more Bleacher Seats here on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20. Wow, we got claps.
Welcome to Wayside Furniture, a family-owned business since 1971. We strive to be one of northeastern Indiana's finest complete home furnishings and floor covering stores. Our goal is to always provide quality furniture and flooring with uncompromised service and customer satisfaction. Whether it's quality furniture, carpet, hardwood, tile, or vinyl flooring, Wayside Furniture has everything you need to make your home or office beautiful. With our wide floor covering selection, we have everything the new homeowner, remodeler, do-it-yourselfer, or contractor would ever need. We also stock a large selection of remnants that are ready to go. Let our professional sales associates help you in choosing the perfect furniture, floor covering, or bedding for your lifestyle. We offer countless ways to enhance the beauty and value of your home. Please visit our showroom for personal service in selecting new furniture, bedding, and accessories. We carry Sealy, Flexsteel, Lazy Boy, Stanley, Natuzzi, and Smith Brothers of Bern, just to name a few. When you make a purchase, just mention that you saw this ad to receive a free gift. Wayside Furniture, a family-owned business since 1971.
When you open a book, you change a life. ABC is dedicated to helping children to be better prepared for kindergarten. We're currently looking for mentors to help with pre-literacy skills. You can give a child a special gift, a gift that will lead to a lifetime of reading, learning, and growing. It only takes 2 hours a month to change the life of a child. Become a mentor today. Contact ABC at the Steuben County Literacy Coalition. Don't close the book on changing the life of a child.
Welcome back to Bleacher Seats. We're here live at Piggy Sports Bar, and we're getting ready to watch the Colts and Saints game coming up live here at 8:30. Right now, we're talking a little baseball, and we have the divisional playoffs coming up. September wrapping up. We're going to talk about the American League first. The American League's pretty much set with Boston and Cleveland and the Angels leading their divisions comfortably, but the wild card's kind of in the picture, up in the air. The Yankees are in the head right now. Who do you guys think is going to be there in the wild card?
Of course, I'm going to go against the Yankees. I don't want them to get in. I don't think they're going to get in. I think Detroit's going to leapfrog New York and Seattle. I think they're going to get in. They're going to turn it around. Got Kenny Rogers back. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to be the wild card of the AL.
I know you're a Boston fan, Pat, and that's why you're not picking the Yankees, but the Yankees, there's no way they're going to lose this. A-Rod is having one of the best years ever. You're going to be up like 5 games here in the next week, so you mark that down.
Mark that down.
I'm going with the Yankees too at this point. Not a Yankees fan, don't really care for them, but I still think they're going to make a little push here, lock it up, get in there.
Right now we have a 3-team race between the wild card. Obviously, it's the Yankees, Seattle, and Tigers. You look at the Yankees right now; they're leading the wild card by 2.5 games over Seattle. And if you look at their schedule the rest of the year, they play 3 more at Boston. Obviously, I think Boston takes the edge there, and they play the last 6 games on the road at Tampa Bay and Baltimore.
2 horrible teams, by the way.
At least they're on the
Horrible.
road. Then you take Seattle. They play the last 7 at home, which is their favorite. But those 7 teams those 3 teams that they play are the Angels, Cleveland, and the Rangers, which is the hottest teams in baseball right now. And you take my Tigers, which I'm going to, like Pat, take the Tigers. They play the last 6 out of 9 at home. They play Cleveland for a good series here next weekend, and they end up at the White Sox. So I have the Tigers leapfrogging the Yankees for the wild card to play actually Boston the first round of the playoffs, and the Cleveland Angels will play.
Detroit hasn't beaten the White Sox all year. Tampa Bay and Baltimore haven't beat anybody all year.
They just won
We
2.
got lots to play for.
Can we also note that Woody is a Cleveland fan, though, and that's why he's...
And Steve is a Tigers fan, and you're a Boston fan,
Hey.
so we all have our
Woody.
biases here.
Put your hat on right now. Let's go.
We're waiting for the World Series pick.
Okay, let's go. All right.
I got the Yankees sliding in. Okay, let's talk about the National League. There's still some races, especially the West and the Central. You got, especially Central. You got the Cubs, you got the Brewers, and the Cardinals have fallen into the mix. And the Cubs lost today, and right now are tied with Milwaukee. So who's going to come out of the National League picture? Of course, we know the Mets will probably come out there.
I think you get the Mets in the East. You're gonna have the West is still up for grabs with San Diego and Arizona and L.A. But for us right now, the Central Division, the Cubs, Milwaukee, and St. Louis. Right now I see St. Louis as the front runner right now. They play the next 11 games at home. They have a huge series next weekend against the Cubs, 4-game series at home. St. Louis. And as far as the Cubs, I don't think they can get the monkey off their back, and they play the last 6 games on the road as well. The Cubbies do. They play at Florida and they play at Cincinnati. So I look for the St. Louis Cardinals to come out of the Central, and I don't see the Cubs making the playoffs at all because they're too far right now in the wild card.
I have the Cubs winning. I have the Cubs winning the division. I mean, what are you going to do? Zambrano, I don't think's won a game in August, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They need to get him turned around. They get the pitching turned
Zambrano
around.
doesn't even like his own fans.
Well, I mean, he doesn't like his own fans, but he still wants to win. He still wants to win deep down. I have the Cubs. I have the Cubs playing San Diego. I have, of course, the Mets. They're pretty much locked in there. I have the Mets in Arizona playing there. So I think that's it. Yeah, I actually have New York and San Diego after that going to the.
I have the Mets obviously out of the East, and San Diego and Arizona are battling out for the West. But whoever loses that division is going to get the wild card, in my opinion. So that leaves the Cubs, St. Louis, Milwaukee in the Central. If you look at the Cubs' schedule, I'm disagreeing with Steve here. Cubs have 18 of their next 23 games against sub-500 teams, even though they're
All
most
in
of
a
them
row,
away.
though.
And as you know, Steve, home field advantage in baseball does not mean anything. St. Louis still has some tough games. Arizona, they got the Cubs, Philly, Milwaukee. And they have one game with the Mets. That's not an easy schedule to finish here. I don't care if they're at home. I don't think St. Louis has the pitching. Obviously, the Cubs need to get Zambrano
I think
turned around.
you look at St. Louis that came back from basically being 15 games under 500 right now where they're at almost 500. I think they have totally the momentum right now. Won today 16-2
against the
Yeah.
Pirates.
Well, next 11 games at home. That's all I'm saying. Next 11
All right,
games
we'll
at home.
see.
So.
I'm in agreement with Woody. I think it's going to be, you got the Mets, because, I mean, Pedro's coming back. He's going to help him out. He did well on Monday. I think Cubs are going to just stumble into the playoffs.
As they always do.
I think Pinella's going to throw a fit, get him in there. He's going to help him out. But, yeah, I agree. Arizona, San Diego, it's going to be a fight. And one of them's going to win the wild card, one's going to win the division. So for the NFL, or NL, it'll be those two, or those 4.
I got the Cubs going, and I think Philly's going to get the wild card. I just think they're playing really good.
Wow.
They got a great offense, and I think they're going to be the wild card with Arizona. And let's quickly do the our World Series picks.
I'm going to go with Boston. Boston's going to go against St. Louis again, and I'm going to have Boston win the World Series.
I have the Mets coming out of the National League and versus Cleveland. And coming out of that, I got Cleveland winning it.
Thank you. I've got a great World Series here. The Cubs are making out of the NL. And by the way, Steve, that's 4-1 Cubs to win that division on that last segment. And to win the AL, it's going to be my Cleveland Indians right there, fellas. And Cleveland Indians to win the whole thing.
I quote Woody from last year's shows, "Not so fast, my friend."
That's
I think it's going to be Boston versus the Mets, and Boston's going to win against Pedro in Game 6.
I too have Boston versus the Mets, and I think the Mets are going to win it all this year, even though I hate them. But that's what I think. So, any last comments, guys, before we get out here to watch the Colts game?
Go Colts.
Last thoughts.
Go
I
Colts.
ask you, Steve.
Hope for a big Colts win tonight. Colts good year, and go IU.
Just want to thank Piggy's Los Limas for having us here. Thank Brian Boyer.
Yeah, I want to thank Piggy's Las Limas. I'll just reiterate what Woody said.
Look for us for the next show.
Yeah, for the next show.
And watch more Channel 20. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to Piggy's, and thanks for watching the 101 Lakes Network Channel 20. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Which part? That's all right. I think it was okay.
Project HELP, the community food and clothing bank of Steuben County, was started in 1989 by the Steuben County Ministerial Association to help meet the needs of the under-resourced of our county. Last year, this social agency touched 2,500 Steuben County families with food and clothing assistance, with utilities and gas vouchers and medical needs and referrals to other agencies. In 1998, we moved into our present location on North William Street in Angola. Because of the growing needs of the ministry and the needs of the under-resourced of our county, the Board of Directors has decided to relocate and build a bigger facility so that we can meet the needs of our people and also start new ministries that we cannot now do in our cramped quarters. Through the generosity of a local businessman, we have been given 1 acre of land near the YMCA in Angola. We're almost ready to start building, and we are asking every Steuben County family to help build Project Help. We are asking every family if they would consider a gift of $25 to help build Project Help. Your $25 gift would help the 2,500 families that we serve. We're asking that every factory that would employ 25 people, representing 25 families, would you consider a gift of $625 to Project Help? We're asking that every club and every organization that may have 25 members representing 25 families, would you consider a gift of $625 to Project Help? Would every church that has 25 families consider a gift of $625 to Project Help? And of course, if you have smaller groups of 10, it would be $250. If you have 100 families represented in your club, factory, or church, your gift would be $2,500. There are approximately 10,000 families in Steuben County. If every family gave just $25, we would reach the goal of $250,000, which is the first phase of our fundraising goal. Our total goal for the entire project, including the endowment, is $1.2 million, roughly $500,000 for the building, $500,000 for the endowment, and $200,000 for the land, which has already been given to us. Send your gifts to Project Help, Post Office Box 423, Angola, Indiana. November 1st is the deadline for this part of our fundraising, so thank you for giving before November 1st. Also, check out our website at www.helpprojecthelp.org. On behalf of the entire Steuben County community, thank you for your generosity to help build Project Help. Project Help, helping 2,500 Steuben County families take a step in the right direction.
Welcome to Wayside Furniture, a family-owned business since 1971. We strive to be one of northeastern Indiana's finest complete home furnishings and floor covering stores. Our goal is to always provide quality furniture and flooring with uncompromised service and customer satisfaction. Whether it's quality furniture, carpet, hardwood, tile, or vinyl flooring, Wayside Furniture has everything you need to make your home or office beautiful. With our wide floor covering selection, we have everything the new homeowner, remodeler, do-it-yourselfer, or contractor would ever need. We also stock a large selection of remnants that are ready to go. Let our professional sales associates help you in choosing the perfect furniture, floor covering, or bedding for your lifestyle. We offer countless ways to enhance the beauty and value of your home. Please visit our showroom for personal service in selecting new furniture, bedding, and accessories. We carry Sealy, Flexsteel, Lazy Boy, Stanley, Natuzzi, and Smith Brothers of Bern, just to name a few. When you make a purchase, just mention that you saw this ad to receive a free gift. Wayside Furniture, a family-owned business since 1971.
Since our inception in 1923, Wolf Envelope has led the industry in innovations. Wolf is a full-service manufacturer of business, specialty, and custom-designed envelopes. We offer a variety of custom sizes and window options for commercial, booklet, and catalog-style envelopes. Over 1 billion units a year are manufactured in the Angola facility. At Wolf, quality is accuracy, consistency, reliability, thoroughness, and timeliness on every job, every interaction with every customer, every time. The employees at Wolf Envelope Company know that quality doesn't just happen. It is a discipline in the way we do things. We at Wolf are committed to continually improving our company's quality to each and every customer, every time we do business with them. Wolf Envelope, one source, many solutions.
Hi, I'm T.R. Haggerty with the Angola Fire Department. I'd like to take this time to thank Channel 20 for the great publicity that they've given the Angola Fire Department in the city of Angola with our last few TV shows, with the tour of the fire station, the tornado emergency response, and our sirens, and also the water rescue. Today we taped a fireworks informational show, and I'd just like to thank Channel 20 and the Lewises for a great job that they're doing, and keep up the good work.
We at Aurora Salon and Day Spa have appreciated Channel 20 for all its hard work and dedication in promoting our business. As our guests have come in, they've told us that they've seen us on Channel 20 and they really like the way the ad has been put together.
Hello, my name is Zachary Boots with Zach Boots Clock Repair. I've been advertising on Channel 20 since September of 2005, and I couldn't say that I'm any more happy than I could be. It's been a great experience. I've had people in the stores come up to me and say, "You're Zach Boots. I saw you on television." And it was so well received, and I'm very grateful to Trent and Retta and look forward to advertising in the future. People will come into the store and they'll get in here and then they'll look around and this is the place we saw on TV. One thing that amazed me a lot was on Halloween, every kid that I handed candy out to said, "You're Zach Boots, we saw you on TV." I was really excited about that. It was first rate, so it was good clarity, good camera work. It was a very professional job.
Hi, I'm Kim Fry and I'm with Time Services, and we are proud to say that we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary with the 101 Lakes Network. It's just been overwhelming. We've gotten a tremendous response, from the community, businesses as well as personal. We've gotten some business out of it. It makes our grocery trips a lot longer because people are stopping us all the time, telling us, that we're doing a great job and they really enjoy seeing us out there. So it's been great.
Steuben County High School football on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20. It is sponsored by
Mitchell's Menswear and Tuxedo Rental, located in between the movie theaters in downtown Angola. Whether it's a prom or a night on the town, Mitchell's can fit you in. Being a lifelong resident of Steuben County, Larry Bassett has the professional expertise to properly show your house when selling it. And he does market research to price your house right the first time. He has the know-how to help you find a house that fits in your budget. When you have Larry Bassett as your realtor, he's on the go, in the know. Are you looking for name brand products at budget prices? Shop today at Jeans & More in Angola or Yours and Mine Consignment Store in Fremont. We have name brand clothing such as Aeropostale, Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie & Fitch. Clean out your house and put some money in your pocket. Make the Corkle connection and save. Visit our website to get a sneak peek at what new cars we have on our lot. www.corkleauto.com. Beams Funeral Home. For generations, we have endeavored to provide the families we are privileged to serve with compassion, understanding, and an unparalleled level of service. We believe personal service and attention to the needs of our family are our most important responsibilities. Stroh Furniture and Floor Coverings in downtown Fremont. A family-owned business since 1953, quality named brand furniture. complete flooring department and bed department. Free delivery. Tom's Donuts. For coffee and donuts, there's no place like Tom's Donuts. 4 locations in Steuben County, Angola, Lake James, Lake George, and our new location inside the old National Bank of Fremont in downtown Fremont. Fremont Hardware. For the honey-do list, you'll find everything you need at Fremont Hardware, from paint, tools, nuts and bolts, to sprinklers, to propane. Fremont Hardware is your next stop. The Breeden YMCA, where Steuben County goes to play, work out, and have fun. The Breeden YMCA in Angola.
If you would like to sponsor high school football or any other programming on the 101 Lakes Network, please call 260-495-7414.
Using the very best of your family's photographs of priceless memories that you've saved over the years and combining them with special effects, titles, and music, Picture This will capture the history of your family in a heartwarming music video DVD that will live on forever. Picture This music videos make great gifts for others or for your own collection. Picture This will capture the history of your family in a heartwarming music video DVD that will live on forever.
It's a treasure beyond compare, that look on a child's face as she discovers the joy of reading. ABC is dedicated to changing the life of children through literacy. Enroll your 4-year-old today for a lifetime of reading, learning, and growing. Studies show that when children become good readers in their early years, they are more likely to become better learners throughout their school years and beyond. Help your child prepare for school. Call 668-7917 and give your preschooler the brightest future possible. Change the life of a child.
very best of your family's photographs of priceless memories that you've saved over the years and combining them with special effects, titles, and music, Picture This will capture the history of your family in a heartwarming music video DVD that will live on forever. Picture This music videos make great gifts for others or for your own collection. Picture This will capture the history of your family in a heartwarming music video DVD that will live on forever.
Steuben County High School Football on the 101 Lakes Network, Channel 20, is sponsored by
Mitchell's Menswear and Tuxedo Rental, located in between the movie theaters in downtown Angola. Whether it's a prom or a night on the town, Mitchell's can fit you in. Being a lifelong resident of Steuben County, Larry Bassett has the professional expertise to properly show your house when selling it. And he does market research to price your house right the first time. He has the know-how to help you find a house that fits in your budget. When you have Larry Bassett as your realtor, he's on the go, in the know. Are you looking for name brand products at budget prices? Shop today at Jeans and More in Angola or Yours and Mine Consignment Store in Fremont. We have name brand clothing such as Aeropostale, Hollister, American Eagle, Abercrombie & Fitch. Clean out your house and put some money in your pocket. Make the Corkle connection and save. Visit our website to get a sneak peek at what new cars we have on our lot. www.corkleauto.com. Beams Funeral Home. For generations, we have endeavored to provide the families we are privileged to serve with compassion, understanding, and an unparalleled level of service. We believe personal service and attention to the needs of our family are our most important responsibilities. Stroh Furniture and Floor Coverings in downtown Fremont. A family-owned business since 1953, quality named brand furniture, complete flooring department and bed department, free delivery. Tom's Donuts. For coffee and donuts, there's no place like Tom's Donuts. 4 locations in Steuben County, Angola, Lake James, Lake George, and our new location inside the old National Bank of Fremont in downtown Fremont. Fremont Hardware. For the honey-do list, you'll find everything you need at Fremont Hardware, from paint, tools, nuts and bolts, to sprinklers, to propane. Fremont Hardware is your next stop. The Breeden YMCA, where Steuben County goes to play, work out, and have fun. The Breeden YMCA in Angola.
If you would like to sponsor high school football or any other programming on the 101 Lakes Network, please call 260-495-7414.
Aurora Salon and Day Spa is a place you want to be. 1107 West Maumee, promoting health and beauty in all it should be. 100% vegan, all-natural products. It's nature at work. Pure creativity by our well-trained, educated stylists. We care about your hair at Aurora Salon and Day Spa, a place for men and women. Come, enjoy our relaxing quiet room before your spa service. Manicures, pedicures, facials, massages, and more. Gift certificates are available. Using pure plant and natural products, our spa technicians will protect your skin with Pavonia skincare. Shield your skin from the sun and environmental hazards with our all-mineral makeup created just for you. At Aurora Salon and Day Spa, 1107 West Maumee, 260-665-2256.
For 20 years, we've been a light in the darkness, helping children and adults enjoy the wonders of learning, whether it's helping adults recapture lost opportunities or giving children a future filled with possibilities. The Steuben County Literacy Coalition continues to be your window to a better you.